Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Abby, in case you don't know, and today it is a beautiful sunny day. I'll just show you the weather because honestly it is such a beautiful day. So this is the view out of my window and it's just so sunny. It's just such a lovely day. And on my Facebook memories today I have had a little notification, and it came up like a picture of me and my boyfriend Corey, and we were at this festival sitting on these hay bales loving life. And obviously festival season is cancelled this year, so I thought, I kind of want to get festival ready. So in today's video I'm going to be getting ready to go to a festival even though festival season is cancelled. So if you're missing festival season as well, just keep watching and don't forget to give the video a like down below because it helps me out so much. So if you're not from the UK, you might not know that houses in the UK do not have air conditioning. So when it's a sunny day like today, it's so hot and it's so hard to cool down. And honestly, that's just kind of how it feels like when you're like sat in a tent waiting for the next artist to come on. So anyway, that's how I'm feeling today. So I'm just gonna tie my hair out the way so it's off my neck and my shoulders while I start doing my makeup and stuff. I think that for festivals, some girls go all out and do their like full foundation and contour and stuff. Personally, I don't really like to do that because I like to be topped up with sun cream. As you can see, I'm very pale and this is with fake tan on. So, as you can imagine, I do burn so easily. So what I tend to just do is just like my eyebrows and my eye makeup, and then I put on a lipstick as well. And it does still make you look like you've got like a full face on even though you've not got your foundation on, and it just means that you can keep topping up with sun cream. Obviously you have to be careful of your eyes, keep sunglasses on to protect your eyes and things like that. I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I don't really do anything special with my eyebrows. Maybe I would do in future, but I just do them brown, match my root. I've put my mirror down here, so hopefully it's alright with me looking down. So I thought that while I'm doing my makeup, I could maybe talk about some of my personal festival experiences. I thought that could be quite fun. I've only really started going to festivals over the past 2 years. Before that, obviously I was quite young and we have a local festival near to us, and I feel like it's really well known for people doing certain drugs, which is not my style. So I just haven't been interested in going there, but I have always liked going to like gigs and seeing bands. Last year was the first year that I actually went to Leeds Fest, and it was when we had a heat wave in the summer. It was really hard to get water, which stressed me the heck out because people were like literally passing out because they were so hot, and the queues to get water were literally an hour long of a queue to get to this tap. It was ridiculous, but that wasn't the story I was going to tell you about. I was actually going to tell you about my camping experience at that festival. We decided to camp at the festival. We got the early bird entry, so I think you arrive on like the Wednesday night or something like that, and then you camp the whole weekend, and then I think we went home on the Sunday, but some people stayed Sunday night and went home the Monday. But since it was so hot, I wasn't drinking at all, and obviously since I had to drive back the next day, I didn't want to risk, being hungover and driving. So I wasn't drinking on the Sunday, so we actually decided to leave on the Sunday night. But what had happened, so just rewind. So we arrived on the Wednesday night to Leeds Fest, and we were planning on staying there the whole weekend until the Sunday. I'm just going to brush out my eyebrows a bit. Why is that not blended? So we arrived on the Wednesday night, and my boyfriend's favourite tent in the world that he's loved and he's taken to every single festival up until then, it was a teepee. Sounds cool. I never really liked it. I thought that it got too cold in the night because it's such a big tent on the inside. It's like an 8-man tent, so I feel like you can never like warm up the area. It never bothered him. He doesn't really get cold in his sleep like I do. Anyway, so we set up the tent. We're sat at the front of the tent having a few drinks. We've got a picnic blanket set out. Actually, bear in mind we arrived at like 11 o'clock at night, and we set up the tent and in the dark, and Anyway, so some people must have got there earlier and they had been drinking. And anyway, so within the first 15 minutes of us setting up this tent, someone who was drunk fell over into the teepee and actually ripped it. That was a disaster. But my boyfriend, you know, he just got out this tarp, and then we got out this duct tape and sellotaped this tarp over the top because there was like, it was ripped. Okay, pause this story. I'm gonna start doing my eyeshadow. I think what I want to do is like a pink and orange eyeshadow look because they're my favorite colors. I just really like doing pink and orange eyeshadows. So I'm gonna do orange like on this bit and then pink on my lid. I'm using this Revolution eyeshadow palette. It's just got loads of different colors. Anyway, so it was the first day of the festival. It was the Wednesday night. Like, the music hadn't even started yet and we didn't have a tent. We did obviously patch it up so it was livable for the night, kind of. But when we woke up in the morning, the full tent was absolutely full of puddles. I don't know if it had been raining or if it was just all condensation that had collected on the floor. So we woke up and there's puddles everywhere and everything on our tent is completely soaked. And I just thought, oh my gosh, is this just gonna set the tone for the rest of the festival? Because honestly, what the heck? So we went up to the little festival village that next day and we did find a tent, luckily. They were sold out of a lot and I thought, who just goes to a festival hoping that they have tents there? There was a lot of stalls that were selling tents and a lot of them were sold out. Anyway, we managed to get a new tent and that was fine, luckily. I think it was relatively expensive, like it wasn't an expensive tent, but since we didn't, you know, expect to be buying a tent, it was. I'm just gonna put some concealer on my eyelids. But luckily that tent did last us the rest of the festival and I'm actually planning on using that tent for any future festivals because I just like it a lot better. Like, me and my boyfriend, we don't need to have an 8-man tent for the two of us. When he first showed it to me, I thought it was a really good idea having a teepee, but I don't think we need that much room, not for 2 people. If other people were sharing it, then it would make sense, but a 2-man tent, or actually I think it was a 4-man tent, the one we bought. Anyway, that was plenty big enough for the 2 of us for the rest of the weekend. We had a really good weekend. It was just very, very hot. Oh my goodness. So I didn't know that it was going to be hot because it had been cold like the week up to it, but there was actually a heat wave that weekend. So I had packed hoodies, leggings, what else? Oh, joggers, because I thought, do you know, British weather is not good, so I'm not going to like pack summer clothes when it's freezing. And it turned out that it was a massive heat wave, so I don't know. I wasn't prepared, but again, they had stalls and I bought some summery clothes from those like stalls at the festival village, so that was fine too. Before going to Leeds Fest last year, I hadn't ever really been to a big festival. My boyfriend is in a band and he does a lot of like solo music as well, so I had only really been to like local festivals before then. I'm going to move on to eyeliner while I talk about this story. So I'm using this Barry M Eye Define eyeliner. Me and my boyfriend do tend to go to a lot of local like smaller festivals and things like that, so I hadn't really had any experience of a big festival, but I had experience of like little festivals and camping out, you know, at these little festivals. So I have probably been driving for about 2.5 years and me and my boyfriend have been going to festivals together for the past 2 years. Do you know, I hadn't really long passed my test before I started driving us to festivals, but not just me and him, like we would bring his bandmates and also a lot of different band equipment. We have always gone in 2 cars, like with all the band stuff, but that can include full drum kits, amps, obviously guitars, and as well as that, all the camping equipment. And oh my goodness. So when I first passed my test, I got myself a Peugeot 107, a really little teeny silver thing. So I passed my test in the February and obviously the summer after, so I don't know if it was like July kind of time, I told my boyfriend that I would drive him, his drummer's girlfriend, their camping equipment, our camping equipment, as well as the drummer's equipment, all the way to Grisdale in the Lake District. As you can imagine, driving around the Lake District in a Peugeot 107 full of all of that, like the stuff that was in the car probably weighed more than the car. Honestly, the car was like this far away from the ground. The suspension was dying. I don't know how I made it there and back, but honestly, when I got there, I had this massive adrenaline rush, and I said that I wasn't gonna help set up the tent since I drove there, and I got very drunk on gin very quickly. That was such a good festival though. That was like the first proper festival I had been to with my boyfriend, and I absolutely loved it. His band obviously played there, and I was singing along and I was climbing on hay bales, and I don't know how I did it because these were like 6-foot high hay bales, and I was climbing on them and dancing on them, and do not recommend. It was fun, but was it safe? No. Was it fun? Yes. Did it turn out fine? Yes. Anyway, that was a really good festival. So I'm just gonna put on some mascara. I personally think that I prefer smaller festivals to bigger ones. I don't know, I just think that they're a nicer atmosphere, like people are really friendly, and basically what I mean is at a smaller festival there's like a nicer sense of community than there is at a bigger festival, because obviously you can't go around and speak to everyone at like Leeds or Reading or whatever. What I'm gonna do is bring some of that pink and orange underneath my eyes as well. I feel like it's hard to actually even remember all the details of these festivals, even though I always have so much fun. I'm like, oh, what even happened though? I think I just like dance and drink and just get sunburned. So I've got this Meteor Short palette, and all the like colours in here are like, oh, I don't think you're going to be able to tell, but they're basically all different like shimmery iridescent colours. So I'm just going to put one of those in the inner corner. I don't know whether to go for a pink one or a yellow. I'm going to go for the pink one to stay with the pink theme. And even though I don't like to do like a full face of makeup, I still will like to put on some highlighter and maybe a bit of bronzer, so they kind of get rubbed off like throughout the day, but it's still nice to start the day looking good. So I'm just gonna put this Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette bronzer on. Just put that on here on my forehead, make me look like I've got a tan. Blend it out with a big fluffy thing. Oh, actually, before I do highlight, I'm gonna powder my face. So hopefully it's like we can still look shimmery without looking sweaty. So if I matte my face down now and then add the shimmer over the top, so it's not just like shimmer and sweat. I know this sounds gross, but honestly, this is what happens at festivals. It's sweaty, it's gross. People have baby white washes. This is just the way that it goes. Oh, in case you were wondering what this highlighter is, it's a MUA, like Makeup Academy highlight in this iridescent gold colour. I'm not sure what to do with my hair because it's so hot, so I kind of want it up, but I think I'm going to go for a half up, half down kind of hairdo with my hair. So I'm going to use this Wave Envy. If I was actually at a festival, what I would do is like the day that I arrive, like come with my hair in plaits and freshly washed, and then like the days that follow, you know, then you have like your hair down and wavy and it looks cool, and then the day after that it would just be sweaty and you try and tie it up and hope for the best. But we're not actually at a festival, so we do actually have the luxury of hair products and of showers. I'm just taking my hair down and I'm gonna like section off the top bit, like wave the bottom, and then, you know, take it down as we move along. So I thought while we were doing my hair, I would talk about some of my favorite like artists that I've seen at festivals. So one of the best experiences I actually had at Leeds was when we went to see The Chats. Now, I don't know if you will have heard of The Chats because it's quite a niche like band. I don't know what to describe them as. I kind of want to call them a punk band, but in the way that they have like a punk attitude. I don't know. Maybe that is punk music. I don't really know. Anyway, so they're from Australia. Oh my gosh. They're only like a small band. Like, they weren't on one of the bigger stages. They were in one of the smaller tents. But they absolutely caused a massive ruckus. And I felt so bad for security. But at the same time, it was so funny. So, you probably already know that in the UK, weed is not legal. It's not legalized. Obviously, people do still smoke it at festivals. People just kind of sneak it in. Basically, they come onto the stage and they're like, so since weed's not legal in the UK, we don't have any, but I know that you guys have some. So if someone from the audience has some weed, we will swap it for a bag of naan bread. We have 4 premium naan breads that we were given for our dinner to go with our curry. However, we did not eat the naan bread, so if you would like a naan bread, please pass us some weed. And then what they did was they crowd surf a man from the audience up to the stage to hand them a little baggie of weed, and it was so funny. But that was just the beginning. There was absolute chaos throughout the whole entire gig. It was, oh my gosh, it was actually ridiculous. They do one song about being on your smoking break at work. It's like, says, I'm on smoko, so leave me alone. That was a really good punk impression. I am good. Someone got this smoke flare thing and set that off in the middle of the crowd, and they were on someone's shoulders, but right in the middle of the crowd with this smoke flare. Obviously, it could be dangerous if someone has asthma or something like that, but everyone was absolutely weeing themselves, laughing, or, well, I don't know. Everyone was having fun, and then security obviously saw what was happening, and they tried to get to the man, and they're trying to battle through the crowd, and the crowd's not letting them through. So this man with the smoke flares like sat on someone's shoulders, and he throws the smoke flare to someone else at the other side of the crowd. So basically, as soon as the security guard had got to wherever the smoke flare was, it got passed to someone else. Eventually it did go out, but honestly, those security men like needed a raise, because like the whole crowd was against them. Like, I wasn't participating in this, but I did find it funny to watch. There was also a lot of people getting kicked out for crowd surfing because that's not safe. But what they just kept doing is running around the back of the tent and coming straight back in. It was literally like they were doing it for fun. Honestly, it was absolutely so bad. But the band was encouraging them. Like, they just found it absolutely hilarious. It was a really good gig. It was really good fun. Like, every single song that they did, like, was really good. Like, I had such a good time just dancing and watching the chaos occur around me. Some other people that I really enjoyed seeing at Leeds was, oh my goodness, Pale Waves. Pale Waves are so good. Honestly, they could have been like one of my highlights of the whole weekend. I love Heather. She's so cool. Yeah, I loved seeing Pale Waves. They were really good. We were right at the front, and she came like right across the stage right in front of us. It was just such a good experience. And I also saw Hayley Kiyoko, and she was amazing. Oh, I saw Billie Eilish, and we saw Post Malone as well. So they were like my top highlights of the weekend. But what I think I'm gonna do is finish my hair off camera, doing this like crimping thing, because I have quite a lot of hair, so it's gonna take me a long time. So when I come back, my hair will be all done. So my hair is all done. What do you think? I really like it. I always think it's so fun when I do it with this wave envy, but the next day it is so frizzy. But it's okay, we don't need to worry about that. We're in lockdown. Anyway, so I've got some accessories that I'm going to put on, since we may as well go all out. I mean, I am only going up to my grandma's house to eat some chocolates probably, but we can still go all out. So since the top I'm going to be wearing is orange, I've got an orange scrunchie. So I'm going to do like a half up, half down. Something really simple, but just to keep some of the hair away from my face, because it gets a bit sweaty at festivals. So I'm just taking the top section and tying that back. I think that looks fun. What do you think? And so now I'm going to put some accessories on. So I'm going to put in some earrings. Let's take out these that I have in at the moment. So I'm going to put in these like big funky, I don't know, earrings. I really like these. I don't know how to describe them. They've got like almost sequins, but they're not sequins. It's made out of shell. And then I've just got some rings. I don't know what ring fits on what finger. So these are the rings I've put on, if you can see them. Just, you know, add to the look, why not? So for lipstick, I've just got this Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colour by Rimmel London in Pink Blink. It's just like one of those colours that I'll just wear with anything. Okay, so I found these in my drawer, and they're just like these gold and teal temporary body tattoos. So I thought I'll put one of them on because that just seems so fun. Oh, these are cute. I'll just show them to you. This is one pack, this is the other pack. They're really cute. So what I'm gonna do is choose one of these, and then I think I'm gonna put it on my arm. So I'm just gonna take this gold along the edge and just cut that, and then peel off the backing, and then you put that face down on the skin where you want it. And then I've got this damp face cloth, and it says just press it on. I feel like this would have been easier if someone else had done it on me. Oh, cute! Can you see it? Can you see? How cute is that? It looks like a little like bracelet on your arm. Now it's time to get dressed. I thought I'd just move over here for the outfit section because it's just easier to get a full body kind of view. So this is the outfit I've decided to go for. Just, you know, a little flowery top, which is orange, nice bright colour, and these denim shorts. I know I've worn this in a different video, in my 10 different summer outfits video, so I'm just gonna put this on. So this is the outfit, and no British festival would be complete without wellies. So I've come outside to get the festival kind of vibe a bit more than being in my bedroom. So this is a finished outfit. I've got this orange flowery top on, and then these just black denim shorts. Just a simple outfit because I think that it's important to stay comfy at festivals. I feel like you see girls in those like mesh t-shirts and stuff, and I like my comfy life, so I've gone for just something simple, colourful, but still comfortable. And then I've also got my wellies on. If you've been to a British festival, then you will know that they get so dirty and muddy, and you end up absolutely ruining your cute shoes. So it's just not worth wearing cute shoes. I mean, I think these wellies are cute. They're like pink and glittery, so I do think they're quite nice for festivals, but also practical. Let me know down in the comments if you liked my look and like my outfit, and let me know if you are missing festival season as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps my channel out so much. Thank you so much for your support, and hopefully I'll see you in another video soon. Bye! So I forgot to say, but I'm going to link my boyfriend's music and his band down in the description. If you're interested, check it out. I realised I mentioned him a lot in this video, so it wouldn't be right if I didn't link him down below. So check him out, he's pretty cool.